So I decided maybe I should start keeping some kind of diary or journal of all the activity in the garden as spring approaches, and because I'd rather talk than write, I decided to make it a video diary. So last week I did a segment about protecting your trees from a spring frost, and that's over here, and you should definitely check that out if you haven't already. Well, this is a peach tree. I showed it in that video, showing that it's got some early signs of bud break. Well, it's beyond bud break now, and we're actually seeing it flowering. So far it looks like the weather in Tennessee, where I live, isn't going to get too cold for the foreseeable future. Now, if all of a sudden a late frost comes, these blooms could be in trouble, and the last frost date in my area is actually the first week of April, so we have a ways to go till we're out of the woods. But if things stay the way they are and the weather doesn't get too cold for too long, my plants should be okay, and hopefully yours will be too. So I could always make it like every plant I plant is perfect. Well, unfortunately that's not the case. This was a rescue mystery picea, mystery spruce plant that I bought at a nursery, and I have a bit of a soft spot in my heart for sort of, sad looking plants at nurseries that they'll sell to me for incredibly cheap, and this was one of those. Put it in the ground, and as you can see here, it's clearly not doing so well. It's sort of like a half and half plant at the moment, half healthy, the other half dead. I will be trimming off the dead half in the next few minutes here and hoping that the rest of the plant eventually makes a comeback, but just to let you know, not everything is perfect here in my garden. So this is one of the first signs of spring for me, which are these chives that are coming back, and pretty much chives become a perennial plant where you live. Now, as my friend Lucille Whitman said about Japanese maples, chives love to be cut on. The more you cut them, the more they will grow. So from a culinary perspective, go to your heart's content, make all emerald-like and go bam with a nice thing of chives, and they'll like you for it, because chives are just that kind of thing. Not that it's cool to go bam by any means, but chives can be used throughout the course of the year. Keep cutting them, keep adding them. I'm going to be doing an entire video series on how to create an herb garden. This is my small one over here right outside of my deck. So the chives, good sign that spring is on its way.